Hello geeks and welcome back to my channel. I've been so upset with Shira's Netflix new series, like, it's so good, I can't wait to see what will they come up in the future seasons. I thought about making dolls, but Mattel came up with a whole line recently and I've been working on so many dolls that I think it was time to make something different on the channel. If you follow me on Instagram, you will remember I made this chibi figure some time ago. I didn't make a video about it. Honestly, I was just experimenting with the light air dry clay, and I must say I was really pleased with the final result. You guys know how much I love Revio and Hilda. So this time I decided to make a chibi anime version of Shira, and for it I'm going to use Crayola air dry clay for the base, this product name Amazing Mold Putty that I got at my local Michaels, and of course super light air dry clay to make the final figure. Using the Crayola air dry clay, I will sculpt the face to later cast a mold of it, so this way I won't have to sculpt a face every time I decide to add another figure to my collection. Carefully I'm going to add more clay until I get the shape I want. It's really helpful to work using references. I'm using Nendoroid figures as a reference for the size and the shape, but you can use whatever style you want to achieve. It's really important to watch the figure from all the angles, because sometimes it will look great from one side, but not so good from the other one, so we need to keep checking this out. Keeping the clay wet will help us to create a smooth surface, and that way I can see the areas I need to reshape, cut or just add more clay. Like in my case, the forehead was too small. Once I'm happy with the shape I got and it looked good from all the angles, it's time to let it dry. I decided to create a mold for the little chibi body as well. This will be just a base I will use to modify later when I decide to create another characters. But it will be really helpful in the future to not have to sculpt it every time and again and again. Chibi bodies are so cute, with their little cute arm and legs, and they are kinda chubby as well. I just love them. We can also add some small details here and there. The level of details of your sculpt is up to you guys, so that's the best part of creating your own dolls. You're in charge and you make the rules. I like to keep checking if the proportions are right. Once done, it's time to let them completely dry. 2 days later, yeah, you heard right, 2 days later, I'm going to smooth the surface using a regular 150 grit sandpaper. Not gonna lie, I hate this part, but it's really necessary for the figure to look like factory made. Once done, I'm going to use a 1000 grit sandpaper to really polish the surface. Yes, more sanding. A good thing is using this one is less messy. And it's time to make the mold. I got this product named Amazing Mold Putty at my local Michaels. It's a 2-part compound just like a pulsy sculpt, but it dries way faster and it's just like rubber or silicone. If you don't have a local Michaels or any craft stores near you, this product is also available at Amazon. It's really important that you read the instruction because this clay dries too fast, and we only have a few minutes to make the mold, so let's do it. First, I need to mix 2 equal parts of each container. This has to be really fast and it should take about 1 minute. Once it's completely mixed, I need to make sure there are no wrinkles on the surface, otherwise this would ruin the mold. So I take the face and I gently press it against the clay until it's covered. Then I proceed to keep pressing for the clay to capture all the details of our base sculpt. This should take about 5 minutes, and after that we let it dry for 20 minutes. Once dry, we can remove it. It's really easy since this product doesn't need any demolding liquid. And oh my gosh, it came out perfect. It feels so soft, just like rubber. I can also save the base sculpt for future mold creations. For the body, the process is the same with the difference that this is going to be a 2-part mold. I press the body against the mold putty until one half of the sculpt is covered. Then I need to make some holes because this is going to be our guides once the mold is complete. We let the part 1 of the mold dry for 20 minutes then. We don't need to extract the sculpt yet, I'm just spreading some body lotion to it, and I take more mold putty and I cover the other half of the sculpt trying to gently press all the areas. Then we let it dry for 20 minutes again. Once dry, it's time to separate the 2 parts of the mold. This is going to be easy. And here it is. Our mold is complete. We also can save the sculpt for future mold creations. So molds are ready to be used and it's time to make our hero using super light air dry clay. All this work to finally get to this point. I'm going to make this night light flesh color mixing white, a little bit of yellow and red, and you'll see how easy it's going to be working with these molds. For the face, I make this pointy shape and I press the point against the nose part, and then I proceed to press all the clay making sure all the areas are filled with it. And that's it! Perfect face! It totally looks like factory made. I'm gonna trim the excess, and then if you want to make some adjustments or small change, this is the perfect moment while the clay is still soft and moldable. For the body, I'm going to repeat exactly the same process, the only difference is I'm using both parts of the mold. As I said, this body is just a base, and since I will be sculpting shorts for her, I won't need the lower part. So I will let you guys enjoy the process as usual, relax with the music, and I'm going to be back once the figure is completely done. See you later! here she is, guys. I think she looks adorable, and she can almost pass for a factory-made figure. This clay is really so amazing, and I definitely will be adding more of these figures to my collection in the future. Don't forget to drop your comment down below. If you have any question or request, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, we always have fun there as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, it would be awesome. So that's all for today, and until the next time.